Welcome acolytes. Today I am reacting to MxR Plays. There's no easy way to tell you guys this. Now, from what I heard, this is actually some shenanigans out of YouTube. What exactly happened, we're gonna look in, because as I said, I always will say, a reaction is a reaction, and a freaking commentary is a commentary. Commentary, you pre-watch it, reaction is you go dry in and just see it for yourself, without any information before it. Because I got some really effed up comments that actually don't understand the difference between that, and it's why. But okay, let's just start this and see what the F they are going about, or what they are ranting about it. It could be interesting for me. And by the way, if you like my content, leave a like, leave a comment, press the notification button, and show me and them some love. Because from what I know, I don't know a lot about them, but they seem to be quite normal, nice people. So let's just start.
As you guys know, we've had a pretty rocky relationship with YouTube these past few years.
I actually don't know that. Please explain. Thank you.
But what you guys maybe didn't know was that just a couple months ago, we had 0 strikes on the channel. At the same time, YouTube...
Ooh, 0 strikes. That's actually quite nice. But okay, so this changed.
YouTube also rolled out a new system in which channels could earn their warning strikes back. So in case you don't know, it's like it goes warning strike, first strike, second strike, third strike. We had 0 strikes, and we got our warning strike back. So it was
nice. That's actually quite good. I mean, if you made a mistake, you got your warning strike, and then you actually say, hey, sorry about that, I'm not repeating it, and you don't repeat it. That's good. That's actually a really nice thing to do. Not gonna lie here, like, that's something I appreciate.
Genuinely, like, I was like, we're safe. Like, this is it. It's all unicorns and rainbows from here on out. But then about at the same time they rolled out this new warning system, I feel like they also started making some other changes as well. And you know, we've seen some pretty egregious things that have happened to this channel. We've gotten a strike for a girl eating a banana on a beach. And it wasn't even like a sexual kind of eating a banana. She wasn't like, you know, like deep throating it or anything. I feel like I might even get like a strike for just for just having done that motion. Okay. In our commentary, like we genuinely just thought it was really funny in the way she ate the banana. If you go to the Reddit thread, I think a lot of people thought the same way. But apparently,
I'm gonna be honest, okay, this sounds pretty stupid to ban if you... Yeah, this kind of sexual content, but I also don't believe it entirely. Like, is this just because of this? Like, always ask a few questions before when you hear stuff like this, and I just...
the guy that gave us a strike got turned on by that. We were genuinely just commentating about the logistics of why somebody would eat a banana like that, and we got a strike for that at some point. So yeah, it wasn't too long after this warning system got implemented that I started seeing some even crazier stuff. So the first thing that happened was we got a strike, again, for maybe one of the cutest, most wholesome videos I've ever seen. I don't think anybody...
Wait, this is a bit... Wait. This... I actually don't believe it, like, right now. I am thinking about it. Like, you're getting strikes right now, left and right, for nothing. I don't like YouTube that particularly. So, I like YouTube. I just don't like their strikings. But let's just... Because I don't believe that... Okay. Seemingly I somehow pre-watched those. Okay. Yeah, I think we got a liar here. Yeah. We got a bit more of a situation that they proclaimed this. Well... You're a lying sack of shit. Good to know. Not gonna defend this. Your content, or at least your thumbnails. Because even if I somehow clicked on those, like, when was that even? Because I don't remember. Yeah, I remember seeing them somehow, but yeah, if you actually have those things here,
We've just hit.
and I assume that most of the content is quite normal. They're not setting up like this stuff up, but let's just this fairy did this process.
It's time.
Let's just see. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. And okay, the rest of the video is actually quite normal. But even this, that you're showing it, is already enough to say, hey, mates, this isn't entirely true what you're saying. Like, there is probably a good reason that you got actually a bit scolded here. It's because you're not entirely freaking innocent here. Like, after those thumbnails and the actual content that I just looked in, like the first video with those things, not innocent. So I'm actually quite on the fence about this, what to think right now. But let's just continue. Maybe I'm gonna get a bit more information.
Would have saw this video and thought that it could have the ability to deliver a strike onto any channel. So it's basically these two parents are talking to their two children. They're both like 5, 6 years old, and they ask them, what do you do when you get married?
I get married because they won't get married.
And what do you do when you get married?
And then the kids start doing this, which I can understand.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna be honest. That's just kid stuff. Like, at the end of the day, kids don't know the social repercussions about the things they do, and that's why it's actually quite funny when they do stuff like that. Of course, you always have to look at it from two sides, but it's a kid. So if this was targeted, that's unfair, to be honest, because it's a kid. Of course, they're gonna do stupid stuff, and the kid. I'm gonna be honest, using that clip is still not a good thing. Because at the end of the day, it's not their fault, by the way. I would not say that they, because they used it, that they are somehow bad people for it. No, it's on the internet, so the parents that actually should protect this kid, they are responsible for their time thing. But at the end of the day, kids do stupid stuff, and if you catch your kid doing stupid stuff and post it, first of all, you're a moron for that. Don't destroy the freaking kid's life before they can even do it themselves. And second of all, if you use this as a third person, it's fine on you. But if you get banned for that, that's actually quite unfair. Because it's nothing really special about it. It's just a kid being stupid.
Stand looks really, really bad. The parents were extremely shocked. We were shocked. Everybody was shocked. And then it's revealed that they're literally just trying to pretend to put a ring on, because that's what you do in marriage.
What are you doing?
Pretending to put a ring on.
Putting a ring on. Okay, everybody went instantly, even me, like to the worst kind of yeah, okay. That's on every filthy mind that actually got this wrong. Okay, so it's just okay, yeah. Putting a ring, yeah. The face behind it. And
it was like the cutest, most heartwarming thing. It was just such a good video. And then we got a strike for sexualizing children. When the girl literally said that they were trying.
Yeah, that's unfair. That's definitively unfair. But also, your channel is basically, as the thumbnails, and after watching this one video, if you're using the materials that are in the thumbnails, because otherwise it would be clickbait, or total like negative clickbait, let's just say it like that. Yeah, someone could think, okay, this is something sexual. Even though I don't agree with it, but with the history of your channel, yes, I understand the reaction of the person. No, I still don't think it's fair or even that it should happen, because it's totally unfair. It shouldn't happen. They should just look up the video and judge it on part of the freaking video, and not because, well, your past sexualization of the freaking thumbnails and the videos. That's at least how I see it.
Trying to put a finger on her ring. They're 6 years old. I don't think she was genuinely trying to be sexual. I don't know if she even knows what sex is at that age.
Yeah.
So I don't understand how something could be that blatantly clear and we still get a strike for it. So here's the thing. Some of you guys know that we have a secret insider YouTube contact. And full context, this is not an official YouTube manager. They would never give me one. They've refused every single time. So thank God for this guy, because he saw that and he was able to reverse it for us. As of today, we are no...
I'm gonna be honest. Okay, good. Because even if the unfair thing happens, and it is unfair, they still got rid of it. So as annoying as it is, and it's very annoying, they at least got rid of it. So there is a positive in this entire thing. That's good, in my opinion.
no longer in contact. He doesn't
Mistakes were made and they were corrected.
Respond to my emails anymore. So I'm just wondering, you know, like, what do I do the next time this happens? Who do I turn to? And I think about how there are so many small channels out there that don't have any contacts on YouTube, have nobody to talk to, yet hit with strikes as crazy as this one, and they just have to suck it up and be like, yeah, okay, cool, fuck this platform. Now you're probably wondering, well then why don't you just appeal? I'm sure YouTube will take a second look and they will fix their decision. That is actually kind of priceless because YouTube doesn't respond to any of my appeals. I kid you not, we have submitted appeals from months ago that have not been responded to. When I submitted them, I checked my email every single day and night. I lost sleep over checking it. I would wake up in the middle of the night and just be like, did they respond yet? And nothing. February 29th, still haven't gotten an email from them back yet. Yeah, that YouTube guy was like the only thing that was keeping YouTube slightly fair for me. You know what I mean? Okay, so yeah, we got...
As I said, let's be fair. You, right now, you're actually pulling something out of your ass because your content is sexual. Let's just be honest about this. This isn't... I just had your thumbnails definitively 100%. It's not even a... Like, I don't care about it, to be honest. It works, so YouTube allows it, so it's fine. But your content is sexual and you're actually freaking been, well, not lying, disingenuous. It's called disingenuous, isn't it? Where you're... Yeah, it's basically a smaller lie. Maybe he says it differently, but definitely, like, your content isn't quickie clean. And if you have your content and you show a child, yeah, that's at best very, very worrisome.
that strike overturned. We were back at 0 strikes. We had no strikes. We still had a warning, a first strike, a second strike, third strike to go. I was like, that's fine. Whatever, we're still good. Here's where it gets even crazier. So we end up getting another strike not too long after for a video that was deleted over a month ago from the date that we got the strike. It's such a hard sentence to process, okay, because first of all, we got a strike on a deleted video. Like, the video doesn't even exist anymore. And second of all, this video was uploaded over a month ago from that strike. These strikes on deleted videos cannot be appealed because I guess their reasoning is, well, the content is gone. So what are we supposed to do about it? Well, then...
Oh, that's bullshit. Oh, that's total bullshit. Like, right now I'm fully behind him. This isn't fair. A deleted video got striked. And yeah, how would you even appeal that? You can't. As far as I know, you can't appeal. Like, that's total horseshit. That's really unfair. But the problem with this is, right now, what I see is that you are very disingenuous in the points before, and people won't actually have as much, well, sympathy for you because you basically lied, or you were disingenuous, because it's not a direct lie. It's a form of lying, but it's really not that bad in my opinion. Maybe he just sees it differently, or they see it differently, because he's speaking all the time, so I assume this is, yeah, his co-host is just still all the time. What the fuck? Speak. But yeah, it just, you have a really good point. A really good point. You got like so dirty. They did you so dirty. And still the point just won't get the same amount of support as it would because you were disingenuous before it. This is a bad movement. Like, really, you shouldn't have been disingenuous beforehand. This was stupid. This was stupid, and now the good point will be overshadowed by the really, really bad point. That's sadly, but it is what it is. Okay.
And how the fuck did you know that there was offending content on it if the content is gone and you cannot access it? We have somebody apparently going 1
by the way.
month and a half back into our old videos that were deleted.
Which I'm like, how do they even find it?
And issuing a strike on that. Let's just think about this for a second here, okay? What if we got a strike for this video on a deleted video that occurred a month ago and we could not appeal it when it was blatantly wrong? I don't understand how they can take away the option to appeal it when you give so many wrong strikes in the first place.
True.
And it is perfectly normal for a YouTuber to delete their content. Because of your monetization policies, we have to make multiple versions of videos, censoring parts, removing parts in order to even get monetized. So most videos that go live on the channel have like 3 or 4 different versions that end up getting deleted after it goes live. So we have more videos that get deleted than actually go live. And none of those we can appeal because they're not there. But you also somehow have access to it and can watch it and give us a strike. But we can't appeal. And you also give strikes for things like this.
Yeah.
And we can't appeal that. Like, are you guys like understanding like the ludicrousy? So I went and I found this video that got this strike that we deleted a month and a half ago. And guess what? It was for sexualizing children. Again, me and my team, we go through that video multiple times. We cannot find a single instance of a child being sexualized, which again is like, if it were there, it would be pretty obvious to see a child get sexualized, but we just couldn't find it. In fact,
yeah, that's a gigantic problem, I think. Because if, as a moderator, you find something like this, show it for fuck's sake. It helps you, it helps me, and it helps the platform. So just say, yeah, in this time, this and this is there. Is that really a problem? So yes, so they couldn't even react to the freaking thing just because, well, you're like, don't care showing it. And by the way, I believe because they were disingenuous about this stuff already, so I don't believe him completely that there wasn't any kid being shown in a particular way. That I don't believe him right now, just because he was disingenuous. That's what happens if you freaking do something at the start, even though you already have a good point. Just don't add anything extra to it. Just start with the good points, so you don't lose the genuine thing in your freaking stuff. But no, because you were disingenuous at the start, now I don't believe you. Now I have to, in the back of my mind, I really have to be like, yeah, at this point he actually was disingenuous, and now it's about a kid, and this is especially egregious, in my opinion. So, let's look at this maybe with a second eye. This could be freaking disingenuous again. Maybe he's just pretending. And I don't want that, but yeah, it's just, yeah, it makes sense.
In fact, there were like no children in that video at all. So it actually turns out that I believe it came from this, which, as you can see, is a fully grown woman. She is not a child. And I'm assuming that we got a strike for this, or for sexualizing children, because she is wearing an outfit that almost looks like a schoolgirl outfit. And she is...
Okay. You know what? Well, fuck.
in a setting that...
Yeah, this looks like a child. She looks like a child. And I don't know if she's a grown woman. Let's just... Yeah, I cannot even give him the benefit of the doubt. This is... This is a gigantic problem for disingenuous at the start. This is... F me for that.
I could potentially look somewhat like a classroom. So a human, you're telling me, goes back 1.5 months ago, finds a deleted video out of like hundreds of deleted videos that we have, watches this video, sees this, and believes that this is a schoolgirl doing a sexual maneuver, and delivers a strike on it. So in both cases of sexualizing children, we have not sexualized children. And in both cases, we have no ability to appeal. Why is that a thing? Why is this a system? How is that fair? So like...
Yeah, that's not fair. Like, definitively, no, the system... They are effing him over, but start with this point and don't freaking lie about it at the start for, like, honestly. Still, yeah, I'm repeating myself because there is just... This disingenuous argument at the start is just something that now harpers in the back of my mind and just says, well, you could lie. You could have lied about this. Again.
You know, okay, that's kind of fucking bullshit, but, you know, I'm sure people are sick and tired of me complaining about strikes and injustices that YouTube has delivered. I'm going to move on with this. I'll just swallow it. So not too long later, we upload another video. We have to make multiple copies in order to find out which ones won't get age restricted. And within a span of 1 minute, copy number 1 gets age restricted.
Even this... You're not doing YouTube for a month or something like that. You're doing it for a long time. And I know and I hear a lot of times that the age restriction stuff is pretty bullshitty. But still, with the things we've shown, you definitively use and abuse sexuality to actually do this. So don't play victim on this one, please. Because in this case, you're not.
Copy number 2 gets age restricted. Copy number 1 gets a strike. And then copy number 2 gets a strike. All like seconds apart from each other. Like almost instantaneously. How did a human watch both videos at the same time and age restrict and strike within seconds of each other when these videos are like half an hour long? Here's the really fucked up part, right? So this took away our warning strike and our first strike at the same time for the same exact violation, which we had no clue that it was even a violation. Like, if it's the same violation, wouldn't it make sense to just give the person 1 strike and just be like, okay, you can learn from that, don't do it again? But why would you give...
No. If you upload separate videos, you should get striked individually for every video. It might sound unfair, but it has a reason. Now, why would I say that? Well, it's quite simple. Because you could actually build in, let's just call them mistakes in every video, just to see what actually sticks. And the YouTube team isn't there, or the team that actually looks above the entire thing and tells you what's wrong and what's right about it. They are not here for you to actually get some experiments in what's okay and what's not. They are only there, they get only paid purely to look at the stuff, say if it's okay or not. They are not your test rabbits. They are not there for you to abuse that.
The person 2 punishments for the same thing. And so what the strike was for was a stunt performed by Steve-O. And Steve-O is performing one of his signature stunts where he basically sets the top of his hair on fire and has someone blow flames through it. And if you just search this trick up on YouTube, you're gonna get a ton of results because Steve-O is a professional stuntman who's had a long career on Jackass, which by the way, the show is on YouTube, right? Like if you search it, you will find so many results. The best of Steve-O fire stunts with an image of the same exact thing that was in our video. Steve-O sets his hair on fire to introduce ICP. Steve-O lights his hair on fire. Steve-O live hair on fire stunt, and then Steve-O on fire. Like there is a video of the slow-mo guys with 6.1 million views of him setting himself on fire. That's just what he does. Okay, the video literally says,
You're on fire.
You're on fire.
why is this on YouTube and mine is a strike?
Yep, that's unfair. This is something that's clearly unfair. This shouldn't have happened. Because, well, it's already on YouTube, so it's fine. It's okay. Why is it specifically for him? Makes no sense. So yeah, I agree with him on this one.
Strikes, actually, not just one strike. Mine is 2 strikes.
This has 6 million views.
I probably don't need to say this, but he was perfectly fine. He was completely relaxed. He did not get hurt. It was an easy run-of-the-mill trick for him. We literally have a text that says do not attempt at the bottom, but the strike is like we're promoting dangerous stunts. But it says do not attempt, and the entire time we never once mentioned, yeah, do that shit. So yeah, no YouTube guy to save us or anything. Nobody responds to our appeal. 2 strikes on the board. Cool, okay, I guess I'll just kind of suck it up and just move on. And then it's not long before we get another strike, which brings us to officially the second strike, which is why we've been gone for 14 days. This one for police.
Damn, like this is oof, still harsh though, still very harsh. Oof. I mean, the unfairest one was for the actually deleted video. Like this is one that I just cannot understand why that one actually happened. Like, for fuck's sake, mate, this was extremely bad. But the rest, yeah, kind of agree, disagreeingly. Not fair, but definitively not entirely. Like, we're not dealing with a totally innocent person here.
Doing a police pat down, I agree, it does look a little suspicious, but I thought at the end of the day, this is a police officer doing his job. Like, again, just like Steve-O, I thought this was a professional context. Like, it's a police pat down. Like, I just didn't know that you could get a strike for filming a police pat down. So all of this leads me to believe that I don't know if they're actually humans giving us these strikes. Like, if you look back on it, the fact that we get strikes for deleted content from a month ago, 2 strikes on 2 videos within seconds of each other. So how am I supposed to believe that there's actually a human out there? And so I put this stuff to the test. I took the same thumbnails that got me a strike and I uploaded on another channel and I requested a human review. And YouTube tells us that they are sending a human to watch this video. But I don't believe it because I did this. I put this strike-worthy thumbnail on this channel and no strike, nothing happened. I got human reviews on it. I did it like 20 times. Allegedly, 20 humans, according to YouTube, saw this strike-worthy thumbnail and was like, okay, that's fine. So either this is not a strike-worthy thumbnail or YouTube is lying to us and there's actually nobody watching our videos. And if you look at the view counter on these videos, a long time ago, they used to go from 0 to 1 or 0 to 4. Depending on how many reviewers looked at it. Now they all just stay 0. We've tested this multiple times. At this very point in time, I don't.
Yeah, I mean, the freaking viewing thing by a human being, I don't entirely believe it. That human beings actually review those at the freaking pace that YouTube actually says it. But at the end of the day, even in your specific case, the one says it's okay, the other says it's not. This is actually human. Like, one human being can say, no, I dislike this, this is bad. And 20 others will say, no, that's completely fine. You didn't do anything wrong. So this actually is more human than you say it is or think.
believe there are any humans watching anything at this point. And even the strikes are being doled out by bots as well. And it truly feels like we're living in some sort of dystopian future where my entire career and livelihood is just dependent on whether or not a bot can tell if this girl is underage or an adult. And I know YouTube's not going to be happy to hear this, and they're not going to be happy to see all the proof that I've provided here. And they're probably going to bury this video. You'll probably never see it.
Or we might even just get banned.
Jeannie told me not to make this video. Kai told me not to make this video, but hey, at this point, we have so many supporters on Patreon right now, and I've just dealt with this for so long. I don't really see us lasting much longer on this platform if a bot is determining whether or not I stay alive, and there's no human out there at YouTube to verify or even respond to our deletion. So I implore you, join us on Patreon. We have a
Yeah, chill, mate. F.O. for that one. As I said, the disingenuity at the start is still something that just is behind my
the
mind.
biggest communities on Patreon. Also, we're not even monetized on this channel anymore. Patreon is basically our only source of income at this point. Yeah, I want to thank everybody that supports us on Patreon from the bottom of my heart. You guys empower me to speak up about these things, knowing that I can fall back on you guys, your support.
And by the way, I personally think the monetization thing is bullshit. Because how can it be that you yourself think, YouTube thinks that yes, this video isn't actually correct for showing. But you still say, nope, still gonna run it and cash in and take the cash. Just take it. Just take it. For free. So I personally think it's scummy at best. It's just scummy at best.
That I still have a community to go back to on a different platform if things go south from here. Like, I just hate being quiet for the sake of my livelihood and my job here on YouTube. And you guys give me that freedom. So thank you. Thank you a lot. And to YouTube, I still owe YouTube everything. I understand that. I've spent half my life on YouTube. Look, I understand why they have to use bots and AI to police their website. There's way too much content to be uploaded here for any number of humans to possibly review. But I don't know why you have to sit here and lie to us and say that there's actually a human seeing this, and why you have to lie to us and say that when we press the appeal button, a human will actually listen to us. Like, I understand if you're gonna use bots to police your website, but for things as important as giving out strikes and deleting people's channels, which is what's about to happen to us, I don't understand how you can charge that to a bot and then not even have the decency to have a human just double check and look at it and like even say something to the creator. I'm sat here with what I feel like you guys can even agree. I know that we have a lot of people that don't like us, but just look at a lot of these strikes. Can you at least agree that some of them walk a gray line and there could be a possibility that some of them are wrong and that we don't deserve our channel to be removed for these things?
I mean, and there is proof that they were wrong. Like, literally.
Yeah, like,
they took it back. So it's like, well,
the strike that got overturned is one of many that have been overturned by that YouTube guy. I'm not joking. They've time and time again have delivered us incorrect strikes. He's overturned it. He's not here anymore. What happens when we get another one? I press the appeal button, nobody responds, and my channel dies. Is that it? Is that the solution, YouTube?
And then when the guy overturned it, we never went to him and be like, could you just overturn it, please? We said, what is it that we did wrong? And he's the one who said, oh, actually, it was our bad.
But yeah, that's all I had to say. I hope our experience...
Yeah, okay, good. Like, they definitively got shafted. And they got shafted hard. But still, the unnecessary freaking being disingenuous about the actual stuff. Like, if I actually was one of those people that looks into YouTube and just looks at videos and says, okay, this is okay, this isn't. When I see your thumbnails and that you show this stuff in the video, like, I would be a bit harsher about it because, well, showing kid-friendly stuff or presumably kid-friendly stuff and then doing something like this is not okay in my opinion. Not a freaking thing to instantly ban your channel and just destroy a livelihood, but it would be something that I'm just like, yeah, this isn't like entirely correct. But and you got shafted at the every other point you're correct about. But this one thing you're like, yeah. Damn. But as it is, yeah, complicated situation. But as it is, acolytes, good night.